down here in McClellanville, South Carolina, out on Bulls Bay, out on the tributaries of Bulls Bay. The reason why I got into this project was I've lived in South Carolina a long time, so I have a love for it. I find that Low Country a romantic place from a beauty standpoint, and so I feel strong about this stuff. And I feel like, you know, this is something. If I have an opportunity to go out with some of these guys and see this industry through their eyes, then there's got to be some type of, there really should be an interest for other people around to see this. I mean, how many people have seen clams being harvested? How many people even know in South Carolina that there is a clam business? Most people think that the clams come from the Northeast.
I mark off the areas where I'm going to plant the clams, and then I do a little preparation work. I've got a landscape rake that I rake it all off with to make sure there aren't conchs and seaweed and stuff on there. And then I scatter some crushed limestone on it, and that gives the bottom a little bit of structure, and it buffers the pH a little bit, because they don't like it if the pH gets too low, if it gets too acid. So it works the same as a farmer lambing his fields. And then I scatter the clams on it and roll the screen out over it. I got this from a hatchery. And the way I've been doing it the last several winters is I overwinter clams for a hatchery. And he has clams at the end of the season. I work with a hatchery in New Jersey.
I've been covering the seafood industry here in South Carolina for about a couple months now. Gone out on a shrimp boat, gone out on a variety of different other places, talked to a lot of people in this field, and it's just incredible. It's an incredible business that a lot of people simply just don't know anything about. And so we have a situation right now where the domestic imports, cost of fuel, government regulations, and the the demonization, as people say, about the seafood industry, saying that it's not safe to eat wild caught. And this stuff is really causing this entire beautiful industry to actually go down the drain. There's just not very many commercial fishermen around anymore.
The most I've done in one day is 11,000. But that was, I didn't have to do all the sorting, it was just one size. And it was low tide in the morning, low tide in the evening, so I was able to work 2 tides.
And one of the sad things about it is this, I think the state of South Carolina, state government, really doesn't realize that this is much of a business. To let South Carolina, people in South Carolina, know that there is an industry here.
I've been out on the bottom in bags for several days. So. These will be a lot lighter.
And there's people like Bob over there working his ass off.